Pisces, hi. So this is going to be a reading for October 2nd through the 8th. And I'll take a look into your recent past, your current energies, and your immediate future. And then I'll close it off with a couple of cards from the universe for you. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there's an extended. At the end of the video, you can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. Let's see, Pisces. All right, the overall energy for the reading, the Eight of Cups. Well, don't blame you. You're showing up a little... I'm not sure if disconnected emotionally completely would be the right way to put this. It almost feels like neutral, like almost like you're not affected much by what's going on, but because it's self-implemented, it's like I'm not going to let it. So I'm just kind of going to disconnect, but it's quite hard because something is definitely at play here. But definitely a state of almost like blah, like I don't care, but you do. That's the thing. It's very hard to put this one in the way I'm getting it here. Anyways, we'll see more when we clarify. In the recent past, the Three of Cups, the Knight of Cups, the Ten of Wands. Now there's an energy that's quite open, quite nice, quite involved emotionally there. Very difficult, but you're there. You know, you're showing up emotionally. It could be for a specific situation right there with the Three of Cups. So it could be, you know, in one particular direction, or it could be just the way you show up in the world, you know, especially towards people that are close to you. It does feel like it's getting harder and harder to keep yourself open, though. In the current situation, the Star, the Devil, the Seven of Swords, interesting. Definitely an energy of maybe realizing that what you truly want, or you think you want, is not that healthy for you. It's not that great for you. So that's the place where you're starting to distance yourself from something or someone. So there's this energy that's shown up as your goal, your wish, this is what I want, right? And then it's shown up with the Devil attached to it, which is kind of like, this is not great. You may want this, but it's not great. It's not good for you. So there you are kind of trying to, oh, okay, well, I don't want this anymore, you know? All right. In the immediate future, the Nine of Wands, the Knight of Wands, the Four of Swords. Really trying to open yourself up slowly but surely to things that you feel drawn to, rather than, this makes sense, this doesn't, this, da, 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 da. So definitely starting to access a little more of yourself, a little more of your heart, you know, what you're feeling drawn to rather than what you think is good for you. Because maybe this situation in the current, it's one of those that you think is good, and it turns out, not really, you know, so... Okay, let's clarify. Let me do the Eight of Cups. The Ten of Swords, the Nine of Wands, the Two of Pentacles. This is a shit show. I don't blame you that you don't want to be connected to this. It's something that feels very difficult, very hard. It could be something you may have to let go of, something or someone. I don't know if it's a situation that you're dealing with or a person. I'm not seeing necessarily a person. I just see the energy for now, but it's very, very difficult to kind of, okay, we're done here, you know? So ultimately, I see you quite... in a place that's not really stable when it comes to this situation. The energy of closing it off is definitely here, but as far as you're concerned, in terms of bringing that on, you're kind of up in the air with it. So it's not necessarily happening either way for now. But you seem to be it looks like you've gotten to a place with this whole situation of, I don't really care at this point, you know? Which I don't find to be necessarily true, because otherwise you wouldn't be so, like, nothing's really clear about it, you know? You wouldn't be up in the air about it. But what it does, it definitely keeps you disconnected from yourself, from how you really feel. Let me do the Three of Cups, the King of Cups, the Justice card, the Knight of Swords. Yeah, this is a great energy you stepped into at some point in there. Definitely very balanced, very just open, emotionally open from pretty much every angle here. And just kind of going at things from that energy, from that perspective. I'm still not 100% sure that this is in regards to another specific energy. I still take it as general in terms of you just opened to the world, not to one person in particular. But let's see. For the Knight of Cups, you get the Queen of Swords, the Two of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, gaining a sense of independence, owning it, stepping into it and being like, man, I feel it and it's good, you know? And a sense of confidence with that. Really nice. You know, it took a minute there, but you definitely put yourself together like a little puzzle there. And you were in a good place here. Pretty good place. Emotionally, physically, mentally, you know. Let's do the Ten of Wands. In the recent past. The Chariot, the Queen of Wands, the Seven of Wands. Something started to feel quite heavy. It almost feels like a calling that you have in a particular direction, and you're following it, you're going with it, because the minute you kind of put yourself together, you're going to know, okay, this is the direction I want to pursue. Let's go with this, because this makes sense for me, for my higher self, for everything, so let's go. It feels like you may have taken a little too much on your plate there, because it feels very difficult at some point. It feels like, oh my God, what just happened? This is a lot, you know? I still see you keeping up with it. I still see you kind of, you know, we're doing this. But man, it gets heavy. And at some point, you definitely develop a sense of rejection over it, because it feels so hard at times, you know? Let's do the Star in the current situation. The Emperor, the Eight of Wands, the Seven of Cups. Now there's a person that shows up. Let me do the Devil. The Three of Pentacles, the Page of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, let me do the Seven of Swords. Something here is fishy. I mean, you are Pisces. Am I the kind of person that makes jokes and laughs at their own jokes? I think so. Sometimes I am. But yeah, something is definitely fishy there. For the Seven of Swords, you get the Seven of Swords again, the Eight of Swords, the Magician. So, a person does show up here, and they're very much tied up to, you know, that ultimate desire you may have for things to work out and whatever the case. I feel like you're still on a path of doing things for yourself, but this is kind of like in the background of the background, basically, you know, whoever this is. So there's definitely someone here where it feels like from the interaction, from the energy exchange, it feels like this is what I want, you know, this is who I want, this is gonna be the one for me for the rest of my life, kind of a thing. It's not matching the reality of things, though. It's not matching where things are at right now. So it could be that maybe you feel this connection, and maybe you believe that, you know, ultimately it's gonna be okay. And energetically speaking, yes, that's a clear and clean energy exchange between you and whoever this is. On the surface, however, there's quite the work to do on this one to come out of something quite toxic. In the way that it shows up, it doesn't show up healthy for either one of you right now. You know, I do believe that yes, things can be changed and can reach this place that's kind of ongoing energetically. It can get there physically too, but it's going to take some work and some time. You know, for right now, it's kind of shown up as, hey, we're buddies, we're good, we're having fun here, nothing to go crazy about. It looked like a very slow progression of things here towards, okay, let's be honest about this, what this truly is, to me, to you, to, you know. It's going to take some time. And in regards to, I kind of see you losing your patience here, you know, kind of losing a little bit of faith in this one. Because you are trying to manifest something when it comes to this one, but your manifestation looks so not great. I don't have the word for it. I'm just going to say not great. It looks blurry. It looks like you kind of got lost in your own manifestation, you know, about this one. Where you may have days where you think that I just don't want to deal with this anymore, I give up. And then there's days where it's like, I can't give up because I feel this connection that's not going anywhere, you know? So it kind of dirties up the manifestation path here, where it's going to show up to the universe as, you know, looking in your direction, trying to decipher what you're asking for and being like, I can't tell. No idea what's going on there. You know, think of those cartoons where you see someone thinking so hard that smoke is coming out, or lots of question marks and exclamation points, and, you know, that's what the universe sees. And it's like, huh. So, it's kind of like how I see it there. Let's do the 9 of Wands in the immediate future. The Fool, the 10 of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, this is one of those, let's try this again, kind of an energy. But from feeling it to actually doing it, there's quite the heaviness being felt in between the feeling of let's do this again and the actual let's do this again. Quite the heaviness is piling up. It feels like things are getting more and more difficult here. The determination is here, though, to maybe try again in a situation. Let's do the Knight of Wands. The Tower, the Knight of Cups, the Temperance card. Man, this is a freaking roller coaster. What the hell is going on here? How do I explain this? What's that toy? Is it a toy? A weapon. I don't even know what the fuck it is. Boomerang, right? You throw it, and let's say it's colored yellow and beautiful and all sorts of great things on it, and you throw it in there, and it comes back, but it comes back with a lot of fucking dirt. Like a lot that you can't see the colors anymore. You're like, ew, you know, you don't even want to touch it. But if you rinse it out a little, it's beautiful again. It's even more beautiful than when you sent it out. That's kind of how I'm seeing it here in terms of the energy that you put into the situation, and you're like blasting it with that beautiful whatever. And then when it comes back, it's like, what the fuck just happened? And then it gets shiny again and beautiful again. So it's quite a roller coaster. I don't know I have no idea what's going on here. I do see it tied up to whatever connection this is, but it does speak directly to your own healing and your own growth, basically. So whatever this is putting you through, it's for you. Ultimately, you're not going to see it while you're in the middle of the boomerang game, but is that a boomerang even? Yeah, I think it is. It's weird using the word because I can't. For some reason, there's a disconnection between saying the word and actually visualizing the thing. There's something in there that's missing. I'm like, is that a boomerang? Yeah, I think, yeah. I'm not sure though. Yeah, I think it is. Probably because of this whole exchange of, dirty Boomerang coming back. Let's do the Four of Swords. In the immediate future, you get the Three of Wands, the Page of Cups, the World card. This roller coaster thing is not going to last for long, but it is going to feel quite intense. When I say it's not going to last for long, don't expect it to end in a day or two. It's going to take a little bit. It is a cycle. It's part of your healing, definitely. But it is going to feel like a freaking ugly / beautiful Boomerang game, or just a roller coaster of emotions and ups and downs here. So it is going to end eventually here. What I see it is, even if it doesn't last for too long, it's going to be very intense. Intense in the ups, intense in the downs. So hold on to your horses. You think you have it rough now? It's not that it's going to get rougher. It's just going to get more intense for sure. And you're going to feel the ups versus the down a lot more than you are right now. So let's see what the universe has. The Six of Pentacles, the Judgment card, the Empress. The universe is kind of confirming that, yes, this is part of your own growth, your own transformation. It may feel like it's related to this one person, so what does that have to do with me? It's actually contributing a lot to your own growth, like a lot. It balances you out, and it definitely opens up more of your nurturing side that seems to be, as the reading starts, pretty closed off at this time, in the sense of, I don't give a shit about anything. Well, kind of try to go lean more towards this nurturing aspect, not only towards anything outside of yourself, but especially towards yourself. Because I feel like this is what this is supposed to do, bring you back to openness towards self, and then that's gonna transpire onto the outside world. So it's interesting reading, but yeah, that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time. Bye.